What's up? Welcome to Shightbox Racing. Alright, so on the E36 drift car today we are stripping down the interior and putting in a racing seat. I'll show you how to put a racing seat in a E36 and maybe doing a little exhaust work. I kind of looked at it and I might not be able to get it done today, so that will be in another video. But let me show you the car. Here's the racing seat we're going to put in there. It's gonna look sick, I think. So I got the first seat out and it is filthy in there, so I think I'm gonna vacuum that out. But basically you just have two bolts, these two, and two nuts. They go right there, and they're all 17 millimeter. So it was really easy, and then you just unplug all these. They all plug into the same thing. They sit in there like that. Here's the seat over here, which is actually insanely heavy. I'm actually surprised by how heavy it is. So taking both of those out, I don't know. It feels like 100 pounds maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much those weigh, but they're really heavy with that electric motor and all that leather and everything. And the racing seat I'm putting in it weighs maybe like 30, 40 maybe, 30, 40, so it's quite a reduction. But yeah, be replacing this thing too, and we'll get a new shift knob too, because that just comes right off, and that's really annoying and stupid. And in the last video, it sounds like I missed a gear. But actually what happened was I was driving and I went to go bang it into second and I pulled the shift knob off and missed second completely, and then had to put the shift knob back on and then put it into second. But all those will be getting fixed, and keep you posted. Alright, it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than it is. And there's some kind of candy there that I can't get off, but whatever. Eventually I might rip this carpet out anyways. This is the bracket I'm going to use. For some reason it's cut off right there. But I figured out that these bolts screw in to the bottom of the seat. So you stick this on the seat and screw those in. And there's two of them, one for each side. And then these holes go in those, and then there you go. There you have your seat. Alright, so now I gotta run to the auto parts store because I need to get a bolt like this, because it screws in to here, which I'm failing at really bad. There we go. So that screws in like that. So basically you get some washers and stuff. It goes in like that and it goes through one of those. And then there's some holes here, depending on how you want it tilted. You screw it in like that. And the bolts that I was given are way too big and don't fit. So, pissing my Cheerios, here we go to the auto parts store to get 4 more bolts. Alright, so this is pretty much the setup. So it bolts into the sides here with these brackets. That bolts in to that. I still need to tighten all these down. Bolts into the side. And then those 4 holes go onto the holes on my car. The only thing is, I don't know how this hole is going to work. I'm guessing that I put it together wrong, and this probably has to slide down, and that's why this is cut out, because this hole probably needs to be there. So I'll probably take this apart and redo that, and then put it in the car. Alright, so the racing seat is in. I ended up pushing it back a little bit so I could fit in it, and put that where that little piece of metal is, put it forward so you could put this bolt in. I just need to tighten these and should be good. The only thing I don't like is it seems to be a pinch off centered. Like, there's a lot of space right here on the side. I don't know. I'm about to hop in it and drive it around and see how it is. But first I'm going to take that seat out, and then I'm going to take those seats out and make it a little lighter and see how it goes. And I can't wait to rip it. And I would love to put a hydro brake in this thing. So, yep. Alright guys, let me show you how much of a fail this is. Okay, so that bracket it's just not going to work, and it sucks. And I'm probably just going to have to get a new one, or I'm going to see if I can take the old one off the old seat and stick it on this. But let me climb in here. Okay, so this is me sitting in the car. I mean, it looks alright on camera, I guess, but like, I don't know if you can. Here's my feet. My knee hits right there, and this is all the way back on this seat too. So really, and then like I gotta like shift, but my arm hits all this crap. So like, look how cramped I am in this. Like, how am I gonna? I hit my knee right here. I can't do anything with it. This is stupid as hell. So I'm gonna figure something else out. But yeah, look how dirty this thing is. Even a pair of tweezers. Alright, so it's been kind of a long night, and I think I'm just going to hook it up for now so I can drive the car and see how it feels and drive it for a little bit. But what I ended up doing was moving the bracket back, so it's actually only being held on by 2 bolts right now. And it's actually pretty legit. I ended up hooking this seatbelt thing up to the side, bolting it to the side. It's right here, so it would come through there. And then what I was going to do was unbolt this from there, and down here I was going to unbolt that, but I can't find the right size. I got it laying around somewhere, but I'm kind of tired and it's dark. And you take this off and then run it through that loop or whatever, and then hook it back up, and then bolt that back up. So then when you go to buckle it, it would be like attached to here, and it would hook right here across your waist, and then the shoulder thing would go over there. That was what I was going to do, but for right now I'm just going to hook it up and see how it feels. It might be kind of too far back for right now. I mean, it's not bad, but it just seems just a pinch too far back. So I think what I'll do is I'll do the same thing I just did, but I'll drill 2 new holes, and then I'll put the bolts in through there. So I'm gonna hook this all up, and then I'm gonna go rip it, and I'll make a film of that. Alright, so the seat's in. I finished everything up, bolted it up. This is how it looks. Grab this light wherever I put it. That's back a little further. I have that door panel on the back or whatever, and I swept out the grossness that was in here, and I will be taking that out and all that other stuff. So I want to move the seat forward a little bit, but it doesn't look that bad. But what's up? Alright, so the camera's just sitting on my dash right now, so I don't know if it's going to stay there. But I thought I'd do a little review on this racing seat. It's really comfortable. Like, there's not much movement or anything. It's pretty functional. It's a little tight in the legs, but it works pretty well, and makes this car a lot more fun and race car feely. If I can say that, if that's even a word. I am going to put 2 new holes and move the seat up just a little bit, because it's just a tad too far back, but I'm going to have it just a little bit. And I'm going to put extensions on it so I can have all 4 bolts holding it, because it's a lot more safe than 2, especially since I'm going to use this as a track car. And weld it all up and be good to go. And then there's a new exhaust setup coming for it. And I still need to hook up the short shifter and put a new knob in it too. But I'm going to give it a cold start. This is with the windows up too, just so you guys can get a feel of how loud this car is. And hopefully my camera doesn't fall, but I'm not gonna like rip it or anything, but I'll drive it real casual for a little bit. Like gas in here now, but yeah, it's me just cruising in the racing seat. I still got the rears to take out, but it's progress on the race car. Alright, so we're stripping the E36. I got Nate here helping me. What's up? We're putting in some overtime. Let you see how it's coming. So far we got the back seats and everything ripped out, and I got the dash out and everything. It's looking a lot more race car, which is pretty cool. But I'm back here in the trunk taking stuff out, and it has the original spare tire in it, and the rim still says BMW. I'm really mind blown that that's still in there. But we're gonna finish stripping it. Get Nate in there.
Yep. What's up?
And then we're gonna go drive it around and stuff and see if we gained maybe half a horsepower.
That sounds about right.
Half a horsepower. All right, so we got the E36 stage 1 stripped because we still have carpet and a couple door panels and a dash, and we have a roof. But I'm gonna do a cold start for you in the stripped car so you can hear what it sounds like. It's nice and quiet.
Yep.
Here's Nate.
Alright guys, I'm taking over. So I'm sitting on the ground right now because we took the passenger seat out, so I'm sitting on the floorboard. It's actually not too bad, it's pretty comfortable over here.
I liked it, dude. It was kind of comfy, dude.
Yeah,
That's my sleep there.
So Kyle's putting his seatbelt on.
Safety first, dude.
Yeah, I don't really have a seat, so I don't need a seatbelt.
Oh, that's right. I don't have windshield wipers.
No, the wipers are non-existent.
Well, there's a little dub where the wiper used to be. But I'm not going to do it again. It scratched the hell out of my windshield.
Here we go. We're on the move.
Dude, it already feels like a little lighter. I'm not going to lie. It feels a little lighter.
I can't see shit. Bugs are terrible on this thing.
dude. God, it fucking gets. Yeah, dude. It's so much faster. It feels like we gained fucking 80 horse. Dude, that was fucking sick, dude. Oh, dude, I can't see shit out my back window with the light. I just fucking kicked it right there, like
really?
Barely giving it gas. Yeah, watch. Ready?
Yeah.
Fucking rowdy!
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I barely gave it gas.
And it's running out, dude. Getting squirrely on you.
There's no weight in the rear end at all. All I can smell and taste is gas.
Yep. Took the spare tire out. No seats.
Oh, here, get this. Check this out. Oh, we have the light on there, though. I'll just open it a little bit. Did you get that?
Still got a working sunroof.
Check this out. Sunroof still works.
Yep. It's mint.
I'll just open it a little bit, see if it's still playing. Dude, look at the burnout markers, dude. Sideways, dude.
Man, that was dope.
Burn out in second, smack the rev limiter. Woo! Damn!
Hell yeah.
That's a lot lighter.
Oh, dude.
I'll give it that.
Alright, man.
We took a lot of weight out.
That was dope, dude.
How much weight do you think we took out? 400
Yeah,
pounds?
about 300 or 400.
At least 300-400 pounds, for sure. And we still got all this carpet and other shit to take out. Like those downshifts?
Yeah, fucking sick.
I love rev matches. They're sleeping, so I gotta try to fly it. Even though I'm sure they can probably hear
Oh
it.
yeah, miles away.
It's so responsive, like really.
Thank you.
Here, you want to film that? Film this badass rev match, ready? That was like a perfect rev match. That little heel toe?
Oh, dude, Jesus fucking Christ. It's rough riding on the floor.
How'd you like all that heel toe, dude? I went through all the gears right there. That was perfect. Alright, we'll let it sit for a little bit and then we'll let Nate drive it. Okay, so Nate's gonna rip it.
Yep.
Well, not really rip it. He's just gonna drive it. Yeah, just drive it. He's still learning how to drive a stick, and the seat is really, really far back for him. Oh!
It's been a minute.
It's the seat too, though. That's not helping. almost out of gas though. We really need to put gas in it. Here, do a little downshift into fourth. Do not put it into second or you'll fucking blow the train, but fucking throw it into fourth. There you go. Can we go into fifth? Nice! Nice! It's getting it! Alright, then turn around somewhere up here. Don't go here. Go up a little bit. When you find a spot, keep going. I'm just getting hit. I'm getting hit with the back of the thing. Yeah, just turn around right here, I guess. Either or, it don't matter. They're still up, so it shouldn't be as bad. Yeah, right here to your left. Turn around here. This is perfect. Don't hit anything. Welded diff. All right, and then go all the way over and up. Oh, hold on. Stop. There. Pushing the clutch. I'll see if I can get it in reverse. Alright. Clutch. Oh, rip. You didn't clutch it. You stalled it.
This fucking seat is such a pain in the ass.
It's so far back for you. I told you it was going to be really hard to drive for you. But Nate wanted to drive. No patience.
You know me.
No, he's just doing a basic burnout. Easy. That's fine. That's fine. They're not in the gear anymore. I'm so glad there were people like working at that factory that probably just saw him shift like a complete jackass. I bet they're in there like, that guy doesn't know how to drive. What the hell? Oh, God.
I put it in third and then fucking rip it.
No, you're so hard on it.
Please, I want to put it in third.
No, you're not ready for it. You'll do more damage than it's worth.
I'm putting it in third.
Alright. See, that's right. That's really bad on the tracking. I told you weren't ready for it.
Third is pretty fucking fun.
I see how you shift. No, you'll get it eventually,
You're
but
like, you're not ready. I'm like, I'm ready.
that's how you break gears and shit, though. Like chip teeth. Making it slip out like that. That's really bad for it. But it's alright, though. No, I kind of want to drive it now. Now he's got me all amped up and shit. Well, the diff problems. Oh. That's Nate's second time driving a stick.
Heck yeah, good time.
Outro.
Peace out, guys. Be safe. Wear your seatbelt. That's all, folks.
All this was done on a closed course
In
on
Mexico.
a racetrack, and we do have the racetrack really close to Mexico too. So usually we're like in Mexico or we're at the racetrack, you know, or sometimes we go to like Venezuela.
Yeah.
We get a lot of shit done there.
Yep.
So
It's a good time. They have really good food over here in Mexico.
yeah, Shightbox Racing, by the way. And if you want a sticker, let me know. I still got a bunch of stickers. Gonna put one on this car. Forgot to do that. That'll be on Instagram at Shightbox Racing and Instagram.com, I guess. And what else? Grid life's coming up.
Yep.
Nate's looking for a car. So if any of you guys have a manual car, he said it can be front wheel drive.
Yeah, preferably rear.
He will do front wheel drive.
Yeah.
But rear wheel drive preferred, open diff, doesn't matter. Just, we're looking for a cheap manual car that he can learn how to drive a stick on and beat on and shit like that. So leave in the comments if you want to sell a car, like, immediately, because we could probably whip up a little bit of cash.
Yep.
But
let me know, guys.
yeah, let us know in the comments.